Hello and welcome to a new video. So this is a gold farming guide for you around level 40 plus characters, new players, that kind of thing. It's not the best, obviously. You put it up against farming fractals and things like that, you're not going to earn as much. However, thankfully, due to the new legendary weapons that have been added in recent Living World patches, this is actually quite a viable way to get a bit of gold for very, very little effort. So starting off, you want to be around level 40. Obviously, if you're level 80 and you've got ascended gear and unlimited tools and salvage kits, then you're going to be laughing. But you can do this from level 40 onwards. You want to head around to the Bloodtide Coast, Sparkfly Fen, Mount Maelstrom, or Timberline Falls. You can also go to the Dreadful Cliffs if you want, but personally, the map kind of sucks for getting around, but you know, if you want to change the scenery, this all good, so you can do that there. So the way you would get some gold is by harvesting mainly wood, and then obviously some of the ores. So you want to be getting or targeting hardwood logs and seasoned wood, because at the moment they're worth quite a bit of money. Of course, there's also platinum ore and iron ore, and they also sell for quite a bit, but not as much. So you can target appropriately whether it's worth, you know, running all the way around the cliff just to pick that one item up. There are better routes to take, and if you use Guild Wars 2 efficiency, there are maps that you can follow that show you the best places, routes, waypoints, that kind of thing. There are some ores, for example gold and maybe silver, but silver doesn't spawn in maps this high anyway. They're pretty much worthless, so I wouldn't bother going to get them unless you want the extra 60 copper, but everything else might as well go for. Even the herbs, you have a chance to get stuff like heads of garlic and other such items that are worth quite a few silver. You know, it's only a small chance, but why not? The other thing that you can also do is, obviously whilst you're running around, just killing mobs. Some mobs are worth more of your time than others. For example, in Bloodtide Coast, killing the pirates for the bags of booty. There are the drakes, which give you fangs, claws, possibly venom sacs, mosquitoes, moas, that kind of thing. All of them drop tier 4 materials, which at the moment are worth, you know, a fairly reasonable amount. The other thing is that obviously you have a chance to drop the actual gear itself, which can be salvaged into items, into crafting items that are worth a fair amount of price. If you're level 80, of course, you'll most likely get level 80 versions of those items, some of which can actually be sold on the trading post before, and they're worth more before you salvage them. For example, the leather items. There's a couple of people that have put in some buy orders at the moment, but of course that's not really a sustainable way of earning gold. However, yeah, go through, salvage all of the stuff you'll see on the screen. Just kind of wander around, not really farming too quickly. And, you know, by the end of it, I end up with about 4 gold in half an hour, 4 or 5 gold maybe, depending. This will vary on your magic find level, of course. I do have an ascended amulet with plus 20 magic find, and then I've got food and also an oil, which gives me more magic find. Those are fairly cheap. I can leave a link in the description for what ones I'm using currently, so that'd be fine. Another thing to note, due to, as I just said about the speed, I'm currently on my engineer, which I've not spec'd to be very quick. My build isn't about speed at all. All I've got is just my rifle jump and the rocket boots. Of course, if I was on my Daredevil or something like that, I'd be able to just nip around the map at lightning speed, being able to kill everything. And, you know, that would also increase my, you know, the amount of gold that I make quite dramatically, and it would also mean that you could do it on multiple characters, because these nodes will respawn every hour or so you can continually farm them as well whilst you're doing events and things like that. But the whole idea is just to have a very low intensity way of farming gold. For example, you know, obviously when you're in the fractals, or you're doing like Silver Waste, or you're doing any of the Heart of Thorns maps, the tendency is to go ham because there are other people there as well. And sometimes you just, you know, want to put Netflix on or something, watch TV, do whatever you want whilst earning a bit of money, and here you go, easy gold. So if you've got any more questions or anything else, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Give the video a like if you find it useful or even helpful in any sort of way. Of course, most of the information is fairly obvious, as you know, gathering in MMOs is kind of a staple or a hallmark of making money. But at the moment, in this current frame in time, this is one of the best places to farm if you're lazy, basically. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.